Welcome to the Onebar and Lupagus Show, your daily source for everything Minnesota Vikings.
All right, welcome back to Onebar Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. We're talking top 5 winners and losers in this video, so stick around so you can see them all. This episode brought to you by Minigrown, minigrown.com. Fantastic gummies, fantastic drinks, fantastic swag made right here in the great state of Minnesota. The best part is use the promo code SKOL OBL, 50% off your entire order. It is a no freaking brainer. It is Minigrown. So good.
So good. You can definitely use that promo code. Great deal. Thank you, Minigrown, for sponsoring this vid. And let's talk about some winners and losers from this Vikings loss, 24-21 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The game where this team, especially on offense, didn't really wake up till late.
Yeah, we want to know yours in the comments as well. Also hit that sub, hit that like. But let's start off with our top 5 losers of the game. Let us know if you agree. Loser number 1, Carson Wentz, off target, taking sacks, making weird decisions. Just bad day for Mr. Wentz.
Yeah, the ball was coming on his arm kind of weird. He had tried to throw it out of bounds once. It barely made it. I don't know if he was hurting or what was going on, but it's not his best day. And late in that thing, he took the delay of game penalty. You saw KOC not happy, chirping at him a little bit, and he was kind of looking at KOC like, what, so a little bit, maybe some, I don't know, some tension there between those two. But for a veteran quarterback to come in, hold the ball, taking sacks, like the one that really blows my mind is that little slip screen that did TJ Hawkinson, where you have to throw that ball to him. It's only going to be a 3-4 yard gain, but he pumped it again, and so you got a free guy coming at you. That's the design of the play. How do you not throw that ball? But there's multiple decisions like that by Wednesday that just kind of snowballed. And look at his stats; it doesn't look that bad, but he was awful today.
Well, and I mean, you bring a guy like him in, a veteran that's been through it, so he doesn't have delay of games in that situation. So he does throw the ball away when he needs to. Like, bad passes are going to happen when you're a quarterback, but just the stupid, boneheaded decisions is the biggest issue. And if I'm KOC, man, I am pulling out my hair. I am so annoyed by this. This is exactly why you bring him in. And we after last week's game, you and I were both kind of saying, like, what's going to happen when Carson Wentz has to win this game? What's going to happen when he actually has to do a lot of work opposed to last week when the defense did it? Well, we saw it today, and it wasn't pretty. And yeah, he got Justin Jefferson involved, and he made some good throws, but this L, a lot of it is on Mr. Wentz.
Yep, not a good game. And, a reason why he was maybe making some bad decisions when the O-line was ass, and Michael Juergens was a big part of that. Ryan Kelly, hope he's all right. Scary, another concussion for him. He was out early in this one. Brian O'Neill went down. But you need to rely on your backups when they're in there. And Michael Juergens just continues to be a major liability.
They need to look at any and all free agents right now at center. That's all I'm going to say. Juergens was, the dude was, it was bad. And he's very young. Trying to give him a pass here, but there's also young centers in the league right now that are playing very well. But he was a late round pick. Expectations have to be in check. What was he, 6th, 7th?
6th rounder, I think.
The expectations have to be in check with him, but also you got one of our viewer, Brant, came on the show. Kwesi gave them this roster. The lack of depth is an issue as well, and this is just a glaring example.
Yeah, and the other thing I think we'll hear the future of the rest of the season. Ryan Kelly, is he going to play again? This is 2 concussions in 2 or 3 weeks. He's had 4 in his career already. He's got to start thinking about his health beyond football. And if we don't see him again, I guess I wouldn't be shocked. So the Vikings could be center shopping here pretty heavy.
They need to be. They have to bring some sort of competition in for him, or put Joe Huber at center, or do anything. Juergens' experiment can't go throughout the season. Otherwise, McCarthy, Wentz, whoever's back there is going to be getting killed. Speaking of people that don't get people killed, let's go to Ivan Pace. Ivan Pace has been, I want to say he's been on the list damn near every game. Was just on X, and people are not being nice to Mr. Pace. And I'm sorry. And you agree now. It's fair. He is one of the worst starters on this team right now. The missed tackles are just embarrassing at this point.
Run defense was awful today. A big reason was Ivan Pace just not making the play. He flies through the battle to hell. I don't know if his eyes are closed, but he just never seems to find the ball carrier. You cannot let Kenny Gainwell run all over you, especially in clutch situations in this game. There was just no resistance. And I know the Vikings kind of went with the NASCAR look for the line, not really designed to stuff the run, but my God, it was horrible. And when you're doing that, Ivan Pace needs to make plays, and he's not. The field goal, too, that was blocked, went right to his hands. Of course, he drops it. I mean, that's just – he cannot hold on the ball. He cannot finish plays. He cannot make tackles. Ivan Pace is a problem.
Well, I mean, and Blake Cashman being out, like how long? What are they going to do when Blake Cashman comes back?
I'd go Eric Wilson, Blake Cashman.
It's disappointing. It's disappointing, and he's just kind of showing why he went undrafted. And we really wanted a gem here. Josh Metellus, missed tackles. He's supposed to be the leader of this team, and you know what? He's going to be the leader of this team. He just had a rough go at it today. I felt like they were really trying to punch the ball out instead of making the tackle first after what Isaiah Rodgers did last week. And you can see that, especially early in this game, they're like just tacking that football. And while they were doing that, guys, whether it's DK Metcalf or that big ass tight end or the running back, were getting more yards because they weren't making the tackle. And Josh Metellus, he had really a rough start this game. I thought maybe he got better toward the end of it, but man, he really started the first half not well. Well, speaking of not well, Theo Jackson saw DK Metcalf coming at him at that long touchdown, and he just said, "You know what? I'm going to take a pass on this one. I am just going to maybe just kind of run with him for a little bit and stop running." That was weird. He could have, I don't know if he makes the play, but he could have at least attempted to make the play on DK Metcalf, which was really one of the biggest game changers of the day when that touchdown happened.
Yeah, I don't know who was supposed to be on him. It was kind of blown coverage, just wide open in the middle, and then he was just gone. And Theo Jackson with a piss poor effort to catch up and try to bring him down. Didn't want to be embarrassed, but it was probably more embarrassing not even trying.
So we got our 5 winners we're going to do right now, but one guy that I'm sure will get shit for not having on the list, we got to at least mention him. Kevin O'Connell is not on this list. Why is he not on this list?
I just kept it to players this week. I think KOC's biggest problem is just not changing it up. Like, your O-line is in shambles, and you're still doing these long developing plays. You got to get the ball out. And if your quarterback's not doing it, you got to make those play calls to get the ball out. And he doesn't seem to change or adjust to that until very, very late. And, and it's just, I don't know. It's right. We've seen this before. Even the play calling kind of gets in the same routine where it's pass, run on second down, take a sack. How many times do we see that today? Multiple times.
No, it was Kevin O'Connell. Yeah, it was the play calling there were some very questionable decisions there. I don't think it was on KOC why they lost this game. He could have had a better game for sure. I'm still putting it on Carson Wentz 100%. Let's go to the winners. We got to end on a good note. Let us know your winners in the comments. Justin Jefferson, the man, finally explodes out of this. What do you have? 10 for $128?
10 for $126 on 11 targets. Just a weird stretch where he only had 1 target in the third quarter. Again, we weren't doing anything with the football. I don't understand why that happens. He should be targeted.
Because of Carson Wentz. That's why he's on the loser list.
Single drive. But Justin Jefferson, he brought it today. I know he slipped on that stupid turf. Could have had a long touchdown potentially there. I mean, I think he probably gets in, but great game. And it's great to see it. He's been a little too quiet this year.
Well, and in the comments on the live, everybody's like, why aren't we targeting Jefferson? Why aren't we targeting Jefferson? It's Carson Wentz. It's not like they said, like, all right, let's stay away from Justin Jefferson this quarter. Let's not target him. He wasn't targeting anybody. He was on the ground. He was making horrible throws. There was guys wide open. At times it was Jefferson. He just wasn't throwing the ball.
This is the positive part of the show.
Huh?
This is the positive part.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it goes back to, like, the people are going to be hounding on KOC. Like, it's up to Carson Wentz to get him the ball. Justin Jefferson is a big part of this offense, and we need him to get the ball. But Jefferson, yeah, it was beautiful. He was on pace. He had 8 catches in the first half, I think it was.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that was wonderful, and Jordan Addison had a lot to do with that, who we're going to talk about in a minute. But Jalen Redmond, 2 sacks before he gets injured. The man was bawling out. He is just a bowling ball of anger.
And it started the game. First play, boom, he's back there, sacks Aaron Rodgers. Like, okay, we're going to get this thing going here. This is what it's going to be. And unfortunately, we couldn't really build off that. But, yeah, Jalen Redmond brought it. And I love watching this guy play. He arguably, he could be our best defensive lineman. And he's just playing at a different level right now. And you love to see it. A guy just such a long shot to make it where he is and to keep producing. It's an unreal story.
Eric Wilson. Here, I'll say Eric Wilson on this list. I bet Wilson actually ends up getting a pretty gross grade. I think he had some missed tackles out there, but like just being that leader on the defense and like you hate to put a guy on this list just because he was into the game and being the rah guy on the field, but shit, somebody had to do it. And he stepped up and was trying to get these guys fired up, trying to go after the ball, trying to make big hits. It's like, that's why he's on here for me.
Yeah, and he did it when, like, what was that, third quarter where things were just going bad and the team didn't really look like they were into it. He made a big tackle and he just got pumped up and he started, doing the whole fist thing. And that was some energy. And maybe that did bring some life back into this team. I know we can talk about rah-rah and if it's good or not, but
hell yeah, it's good.
He's been playing hard. He had 9 tackles today. He had tackle for a loss. And yeah, maybe some of the run defense was on him as well. But I do appreciate his passion when he brought it today.
Yeah, I mean, it just some of these players out there on defense look like they're just dead walking around. And then you got Eric Wilson just wanting to get the win. He wants to win. He wants the ball. Jordan Addison, big game, big return, open things up. We talked about on the live, like not only just his stat line. What was his stat line? 4 for what? 111?
4 for 114.
4 for 114. And just opening things up for Justin Jefferson. Those numbers are going to continue to be very similar week in and week out.
Yeah, I know everybody gave him shit for getting caught by a linebacker on that one, but he had a slow way down.
Weird.
He had a slow way down for the pass, so he had to restart. He got speed going, then he kind of slipped again on that turf. So I think that's what did it. That turf was not good today, but Jordan Addison was 4 for 114. We missed him so much. We missed 3 so much.
Yeah, and there was plays like Jefferson. He was open on other plays too. They just didn't get him the ball. So free 3. Good to have you back, man.
Oh, it's so
Let's
good.
not be suspended anymore. We don't like
So
that.
good.
We like when you're on the field.
Yeah, for sure. Last one, Isaiah Rodgers. Not the huge game he had last week, but a blocked field goal was just beautiful. And, it kept the Vikings in this game longer than they probably should have been.
This dude pisses and shits playmaking ability. He is a playmaker. It's going to happen damn near week in and week out. Whether it's blocking a field goal this week or getting 2 touchdowns last week, like get used to it. Isaiah Rodgers is going to be a big part of this defense's success. Love it. I love you, Isaiah.
Yeah, he is just so damn good. So those are your winners and losers. Don't forget, Mini Grown, promo code SKOL OBL, and drop your winners and losers in the comments too.
Stick around. We'll be here later. We'll be live tomorrow for Monday Hangover. Vikings are 2-2, but damn it, good things are ahead.
And remember this, in Ireland, Guinness accounts for roughly 1 in every 3 pints of beer sold.